Hello, welcome back. Very happy you're here. And I want to thank you for joining, for subscribing, for sharing, for your comments. And I also want to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you very much for joining my channel. So today, my topic is Our Infected World by the Galactic Federation of Light. And if you're new to my channel, I get my messages from the Galactics, and they give me a poem that sets the theme of what I'm going to be discussing. But before I read the poem, I just want to say that the infected world has nothing to do with the virus. So I just want to make that clear. So the poem is entitled Monitor Yourselves. Beautiful skies adorn our eyes each and every day, showing you amazing views to focus on instead of the evening news. What do you accomplish for yourselves when you watch and believe fake media? It actually appears how nothing has changed. You go on your sad days asking, will this ever end? Without realizing they keep you locked in. Have you ever noticed how you feel after watching these negative reels? Even our broadcasts are infused with subliminal negative energies each and every time you view. Be mindful of your feelings. How else will you know that you've been infected through most of your television shows? It's time to connect within. Be in touch with your feelings, which will affect you either way. You either feel love or depression when you ignore your lives each day. Your feelings are your monitor. They help you to see if who you are with or what you watch heals or destroys you daily. It's up to you to find your truth, to believe and trust in you. Your answers that you need are buried inside of you. Spend your days learning all about you. This is the most important task, learning your strengths and what no longer needs to last. Get rid of all the negatives so you can be happy, awake, and able to see what bogs you down and what makes you feel free. I love them. Anyway, I was going to ask you if you noticed how when you turn on the television or listen to the news, it seems like nothing has changed or nothing is going to change. I mean, all of us, including me, keep talking about the change and the truth coming out, etc., etc. And, well, that has yet to happen because it has to happen in divine timing. We don't know when that is. So, really, I'm going to bring up the National Football League because they're a major part of this. These sportscast announcers make it seem as it's business as usual. They talk about their teams, what their future holds, the Super Bowl, blah, 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 blah. And even if you're not a fan, subliminal messages come through all sports really intensely through the sports and also through all the other TV shows. But right now, because there are so many sports fans, and I'm going to say I used to be one. My father was heavily into football, and I followed him. And so even up to last year, I was a football fanatic. Just loved the game, liked the competition, etc., etc. I thought it was exciting. But this year, other than the fact that, you can't have people in the stands, this is really not about the football. What it's really about is that there are a lot of football fans, so you can only watch them pretty much right now on television, and they know this. Who are they? The cabal. And they have lost ways because they've been found out, really, by a lot of people, not by everyone, of course, but they've lost their ways. And now what they do is they infuse TV, especially football, with massive, deep, strong, subliminal, negative messages. So, even if you're not a fan, subliminal negative energies are on high. Somehow, some way, it seems it's their only way to get to you right at this moment. So they have always plotted new ways to make you behave how they want you to be, but they are losing their plans, so they've figured out new ways. Hollywood is the biggest culprit of everything because everything is broadcast through them, and they take your music, your shows, and infuse them with negative subliminal messages. Now, I brought this up last week. This week, it's about football. They've tricked you far too long. Are you going to wake up and see how you feel? Do you monitor your feelings, or do you just blindly go out your day? Because this is how you're going to know if what you are watching is a negative show. I watched Thursday Night Football, and I got zapped big time. Depression came over me so strong that I could barely breathe. And I'm an empath, among other things, of course. We all pick up energy, some of us more so than others. I'm very prone to negative energy and positive energy, and I'm also an energy healer. I do Reiki, so I'm very into the energies. And you need to know how negative energy can flow through your television set subliminally, and that you need to be conscious of your feelings every single day. Even if it wasn't about football, you have to be conscious of your feelings, because we don't just automatically feel negative and depressed, because negative emotions comes from thoughts or energy. And you need to know how to heal yourself after being zapped with so much negative energy. Those who are asleep, to them it seems business as usual. So this market they are using is to keep everyone in massive confusion. Competitive sports is going soon because competition has nothing to do about love. It has to do about separation. It has nothing to do with oneness. And we are all one. One person connected to everything and everyone on this planet. Now, behind the scenes, our world gleams with love lights, rainbow energy too, infusing our planet with massive amounts of positive love energy. So I've mentioned before, the planet is either about fear or love. Now, when you get infused with negative energy, you're going to get away from the love energy. And you don't want that to happen to you. So there is rainbows infusing our planet, and even through the smoke there's light coming through. remember, we're always protected by our galactic brothers and sisters. So if you get zapped with this negative energy, then say your mantra. If you're new and you don't know the mantra, it is, I am the light, I am the love, I am the truth, I am. Those words are coded with the galactics and infuse you with strength and positive energies, and can release demons. If it can release the demons, it can release the negative energy that you've just attracted to yourself. And another way is sage. I do them both, sage and the mantra, and I burn some sage and I all over my body, and that gets rid of it too. It's actually faster if you take the sage and you spread it all over you like this. Have you also noticed that awakened people do not judge, yet all those who are not awake are very judgmental? And why is that? Because they still live in separation. They still live the lie. They don't live the truth of life. They live the lie of the life. And so just realize that when you post positive things or stuff about the president or whatever, you're going to get attacked, especially on social media, by all of those who are against you or Trump or whoever. And they're very, very, very judgmental because they don't live in unison. They live in separation. So just realize that. Send them peace and love. Don't even enter into the argument. Because trust me, I've done it and it gets you nowhere. Another way to know if your friends or family live in the lie or the truth is how you feel when you're around people. So it's very important to check yourself daily, especially when you first wake up. If you wake up and you're happy, then you're on your path of truth, you're living your truth, everything is good, and you're in your present moment. If you wake up and you're depressed, then during the night while you were asleep, you got zapped with negative energies, or you have negative thoughts before you go to sleep and you drew negative energy into your place. So be mindful of yourself. You're the most important person on the planet, and the only person you really need to know about inside and out is yourself. Now, I learned and realized that when I was like 8 years old. And I have done whatever it took and whatever it takes to know who I am. And it changes as we grow, as we raise our frequency. You change and raise your frequency even more, and you become even different, a little different every day. But you want to know your core, your basis of who you are. And you can do this through astrology if you have your time of birth. And if you don't have your time of birth, numerology does the same exact thing. With numerology, you only need your birth date and your full name. And I think that's it. But there's a lot of free numerology sites that you can look into, and you can, pay like $20 for a full report that breaks you down like you wouldn't even believe. But you want to know. I mean, a lot of you might do this already. I just remember when I was younger, I used to think that a lot of things that I did or thought or believed came from my parents. And then I found out that it was inbred in me from who I was, who I've been. Do you see? So focus on yourself, and especially loving yourself 100% unconditionally. and finding out your strengths and your weaknesses and working on that. There are so many awakened people, but there's so many more people that are awakening that I seriously can't even imagine if you just woke up one day and saw the world so differently. A lot of these people are becoming extremely emotional and angry. And the last thing that you want to do is become angry, because remember, there's love energy, fear energy, anything that's negative, which is fear and anger, judgment, all attracts negative energy to you and makes you feel even more angry. So you don't want to carry any anger. You just want to realize, okay, now I see it's okay. Things are happening that are positive, and I'm good with that. And then you ask your guidance to send you a person or tell you or show you who is on your frequency that is part of your soul family and that can help you the best. And you'll just get the messages. You don't even need to, try. You just ask. Remember, trying is kind of a negative, because then you have to try. I've got to try. And then if you don't accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, you feel mad and more mad and angry. And then you might get mad at yourself and go, I can't do this, and then give up. But everything is easy. It hasn't been easy because we've lived the lie. The truth is easy. It's pure. It's love. It's happiness. I mean, you can drive around and be involved with the love energy, and you could feel like you're on cloud nine every day, no matter what is going on around you. So, you need to be your light and let it shine as brightly as it can each and every day. So understand your mission by helping those who do not know or understand their ways. We will be very busy soon after the truth comes out to all. This is why it's imperative right now for you to heal, to be the best version of yourself, to find out more and more you can about yourself, and because you have to help yourself first before you help anyone else. That's what love is all about. You don't go out and look for love until you love yourself first. That's how life works. Everything comes from within and then it goes out. So time is nearer each and every day. Be ready so you don't sway. Be the beacon of light. Stand tall. Be free. Love yourselves exponentially. We can do this. We have won. Everything else will be undone. That is the truth. So, just remember, stay away from football. Stay away from negativity and understand where it comes from, how it can zap you. I mean, it works because remember, we're not human. We're spirits trying to be human. We are only light. We are only energy. Have a very blessed day. And seriously, before you know it, change. Thanks for coming. Bye.